Okay, this video is going to be about the Amstrad, trying to fix this camera, CPC 464 right there. I've got the lights down so I can film the monitor. Turn everything on. That's the GBS 8200 right there, which allows me to output the Amstrad PAL signal to a VGA monitor. Anyway, I love this computer, but I am disappointed in just a couple of things. I'm gonna go over that. I still have to fix the cassette player recorder. I've not done that yet, but I was wanting to mess around with the computer a little bit before I did that. But I'm going to zoom in here on the screen, possibly. There we go. It's got kind of full screen editing, but not quite. Like if I type, let me change modes here. Go to the low resolution mode. Okay, I'll do that, right? List it. Okay, that's fine. Now if I cursor back up here, try to change it, you can't do it. It's a syntax error. Now, on an Atari 400, 800, 600, 800 XL, 1200 XL, or a Commodore VIC 20, Commodore 64, 128, Commodore PET, it's got true full screen editing. That means you can cursor up to a line on the screen, change something, press enter, and it will re-enter that line, overriding the existing line in memory. You can't do that with this. I know there's like a I think it's edit. But that's, you know, it's not as dynamic as like on a Atari Commodore. So I'm kind of disappointed with that. But that's not a deal breaker, you know. Okay, but something else that I was kind of disappointed in. I think I need to clear the screen. I'm not too familiar with the syntax of this Locomotive Basic. I am slowly attempting to learn it, but okay. So I was thinking about just a real simple game I could do on this thing. Oh, it's got a clear button. Does it do anything? I guess it doesn't. Well, that's weird. Seems like a button that's labeled CLR would clear the screen, but anyway, I'm getting on track. So this does not have built-in sprites, and looking through the commands of Locomotive Basic 1.0, which this has in it, I did not see any commands to move bitmap around the screen. You know, like on the early IBM PC compatibles using Microsoft Basic, they had like a get put command, right? This has nothing like that. So looking around, I did find a command that would be useful. So it's called symbol. Now, for the parameter, you're supposed to put in an ASCII code. Now, here's the thing: is that and symbol. I should explain what symbol does. It redefines a character in a character set. Okay, so but here's the thing: you can only define 15 characters out of the entire character set. I don't know. For instance, like if I print 240, okay, that's what it looks like. It's like an up arrow. Now I can change that. I can redefine that character by saying symbol 240, and I want to just make it like a block. We'll go 255, 255, 255, 255, 255, 255, 255. Okay, now if I print that character again, it's a solid block. So, but you can only define 15 characters. So if I was wanting to make a game, like, and I'm going to use the 0 character as to represent like redefined characters. And since I'm in the lowest resolution, I'd want to double up these characters. So I can only 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me get out of that. Let me get rid of this. That's a crazy system, man. Okay, so that's weird. If you press enter on ready, it just accepts. kind of a strange. I don't know. I just have to get used to it, I guess. But so this would be my characters. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. That's 15 characters, and this is the lowest resolution. So if I was wanting to have like create my own like sprites, right? I'd want to make them like 2 characters wide and 2 characters high. So that's like 16 pixels by 16 pixels. Well, because I can only redefine 15 characters out of a 255 character set, then I can only have 3 16 by 16 sprites with 3/4 of a sprite. That would be this one right here. So you would probably use that as like missiles or something. Now, granted, you could like once you define one, a software sprite out of characters. I mean, you could put them all over the screen as many times as you wanted to. Make as many copies. It's the beauty of redefining characters, right? You can use them multiple over and over and over and over again. Whereas a real hardware sprite, you can only use it, display it once. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. So, but there's a way to make. I just want to make a real simple, basic game, and that's what I'm going to do. It's just I was kind of disappointed by those things. By first of all, it's not got true full screen editing like an Atari Commodore computer does, and apparently you can't redefine more than 15 characters, that's really strange. Maybe I'm overlooking something, but even the manual that I was looking at online said that. I just slightly disappointing. I mean, I also read that you'd want to do everything in assembly language. Uh, well, I have no assembler on this computer as of yet. Once I get some storage input output going, you know, I'll get something going with that. But just, you know, just starting out with this thing, you know, I want to write a very simple game in Locomotive Basic, just you know, just to do it, right? And it, it's going to be possible. It's just I'm kind of shocked about the limitations, you know. But anyways, it's kind of whining, ain't it? But I do like this computer. I like I just it's a good looking machine, you know, with the cassette drive and the different keys, green, blue, red keys. It's a very interesting looking machine. And I seen one on eBay for like $80, and it's like another one. It's like, you know, one's enough for me. You know, one's enough. This one's completely functional, except I got to, I think put a belt on the drive. Uh, I mean, it works. I know that I had a cassette converter thing in there. Uh, you know, you put it like, you know, it's a cassette thing with a wire coming out of it. You connect it to the audio in or out on your computer. So I know it works. So I just got to put a belt on it, probably. And the next video I do with this thing, I am going to. It's going to be about writing a game for this. Just a very simple, basic game using only 15 characters out of the entire character set. Okay, this was another video from Scotty Animation. Appreciate you watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you later.